up, fellow Kotanas, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Kopivian, and today I'm doing a prediction video for this year's Clash in Paris, WWE's second premium live event held in Paris. Last year's Backlash, which was held in Paris in May of 2024, was the first one, and this is going to be the first premium live event held within the Paris metropolitan area, and it is being held in Nanterre, France, inside of the Paris La Défense Arena. So far, this card doesn't have too many matchups on it. It's only got 5 confirmed so far, so I don't know whether there's going to be more added, at least 1 or 2 more added come SmackDown, or if this is the set card. Regardless, it's actually looking to be a pretty exciting event nonetheless. It's got some really good matches on here, and I'm ready to see what happens at Clash in Paris. So, without further ado, let's get this prediction video underway. First of all, I'm going to get started off with the match that I think is actually going to steal the night. A good old-fashioned Donnybrook match between Sheamus and Rusev. It's not for championships. This is purely personal between these two. And it's been a fun rivalry to watch up to this point. And I think, like I said, it's going to steal the show at Clash in Paris. It's got all the makings to do so. You got 2 great talents in there. You got 2 talents that are... We've seen Sheamus take it to the extreme with Gunther before, and this one is just going to go further, I think, because these two, it's animosity at its highest between these two right now, and this weekend, it's gonna get burned. This weekend's gonna burn down, not because of Seth frickin' Rollins, but because of Sheamus and Rusev. Now, I do think that Sheamus has the best chance of coming out on top in this match, but my wholesale prediction, the prediction that I am solid in, is that Rusev is actually going to come out on top in this one, because he's only been back a few months, and having him lose at this event doesn't make a whole lot of sense. It doesn't hurt Sheamus, but it wouldn't hurt Rusev either, because I know this matchup, these two are just gonna beat on each other. There's no way they don't. They're gonna beat on each other. They're gonna whip each other's rear ends. They're gonna whip each other's butts in this match, and it's gonna be just a thrilling, fun match. Drama throughout. Maybe even a slight hint of blood somewhere. But I'm going with Rusev in this matchup. Probably not the popular pick, but I don't care. Next up in my prediction list is John Cena versus Logan Paul. Again, I'm not the biggest Logan Paul fan at all. And I'm really not the biggest John Cena fan either, to tell you the truth. I don't hate either guy through and through, but this matchup is still going to be very, very intriguing and very, very fun to watch. And Logan Paul, when he's in there, he is all business within the wrestling ring. And when you're in there with the greatest of all time, John Cena, it's going to be a very, very good match. However, I don't think it's going to be the match to steal the show. As I've already said, Sheamus and Rusev will be that show to steal, or will be that match to steal the show. However, this one's gonna probably be the second best match on the card. I think John Cena's gonna win this match, not because of any kind of dislike or discontent for Logan Paul on my part, just because John Cena, this is actually gonna be his first pay-per-view / premium live event in Paris, and it's going to be his only one. because obviously he's on his retirement tour, his farewell tour. So it has to give Logan Paul some kind of a push to give John Cena a really good match, or not just a really good match, but a really great match at Clash in Paris. But I think John Cena comes out on top on this one. Next up, I'm going to do Roman Reigns versus Bronson Reed with Paul Heyman at his side. This has been a very interesting rivalry since it started before SummerSlam. The whole shoe stealing by Bronson Reed and everything's really kind of been, it's, I'll be honest, 100% with y'all. This whole rivalry starting around shoes, kind of an interesting way to do a rivalry. Never really seen that kind of take in wrestling anywhere, really, for a rivalry to start up. And the fact that Roman Reigns has officially found out that Bronson Reed is Samoan, that might actually put a little tweak in this matchup somewhere along the way. Somewhere where Roman Reigns kind of stops the match and tells Bronson Reed, just lay down, bow to me, say, you are my tribal chief. And I think Roman Reigns is going to win this match. Bronson Reed is more than ready for the big time. But I also think that Roman Reigns has been pushed by Bronson enough to put a little bit of a hurting on Reed. And this is the match that Reed shows that he can hang with someone at the level of Roman Reigns, and then some. But Roman Reigns wins this matchup, possibly goes on to face Seth Rollins for the World Heavyweight Championship. Next matchup is the WWE Women's Intercontinental match between champion Becky Lynch and Nikki Bella. It's actually been really good to see Nikki back in the WWE. It's been really fun and really interesting, and she's really honing her chops back in because she's obviously been away for a while, but it's been really fun to see her back. And as much as I would like to see Nikki become the Women's Intercontinental Champion, I just don't see it happening. Becky retains. I just think that Becky's on a roll right now. She's got a little bit more to go with this title until Bayley somehow comes back into the fold somewhere along the way. And maybe around WrestleMania time, obviously. But Becky Lynch retains, goes on to defend the Women's Intercontinental Championship, hopefully for quite a few more months. And finally, we come to the Fatal 4-Way World Heavyweight Championship match between World Champion Seth freaking Rollins, CM Punk, Jey Uso, and LA Knight. All this craziness that started at SummerSlam, it all comes to a head to a degree here at Clash in Paris. Not for Seth Rollins and CM Punk, because that rivalry is still too much of a draw. But I think that Seth Rollins will retain by curb stomping LA Knight. Not CM Punk, not main event Jey Uso, but LA Knight. To possibly have something go further down the road between those two. Obviously, I think somewhere along the way, someone's going to help Seth in this matchup, because that's kind of where it seems to be going with the vision, kind of a Bloodline 2.0 kind of feel. But I have nothing against that. Nonetheless, it's going to be a really fun event and a really fun main event as well. This is going to be one event to watch this weekend. It's going to be one of the main watches, one of the main viewing points for everybody involved in wrestling, sports entertainment, whatever you want to use, whatever moniker you want to use. Clash in Paris is what everybody's going to be watching this weekend, and it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be chaos, especially in that Fatal 4-Way, but mainly in the good old-fashioned Donnybrook match between Sheamus and Rusev. I really got my eye on that matchup. As you can tell, me gloating over it, I guess you could call it gloating over this matchup, or geeking out, I guess is a better phrase to use for this, but it's going to be a really wild event. Going to be, hands down, a very memorable event. But so far, only 5 matches. Whether or not that's the way it stays, if there's another match that gets announced or gets confirmed for this event, Clash in Paris, come SmackDown or within the next couple of days or few days, whatever, I will do a little short video on my prediction for that one. And otherwise, those are my predictions for Clash in Paris 2025, which is, again, this Sunday, August 31st. I thank you all so much for watching. If you liked this video, go ahead and leave a thumb on that like button. If you want to subscribe, it'd be really cool of you. And if you want to leave a comment down below on your predictions for this event, whether or not you're excited for it, go ahead and leave them down in the comments down below. I always love hearing from you guys. Aside from all that, always remember to imagine your dream, create your happiness, and live your life on the edge. And I will see you in that next episode. See ya.